Hey, welcome back. Day number 92 speaking challenge, bro. Great to see you again. Hey, so great to see everyone. We're getting closer here to the finish. Oh my god, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great today. Planning to answer some TOEFL speaking questions and improve speaking skills as usual because I'm English learner, and to learn English we gotta do something really. We gotta try to speak as much as possible, to record ourselves on camera, not to be afraid of recording, of speaking, of making mistakes. Never. Just put it off from your brain, from your mind. So don't worry about grammar, don't worry about anything, and just speak and enjoy. Enjoy being him, right? Enjoy learning this language. Okay, first question in TOEFL. Do you prefer using credit cards or cash for your purchases? I definitely prefer using credit cards for my purchases for several reasons. Firstly, according to our modern world, cash, it is not trends anymore. No one uses cash. It is not widespread at all. So credit cards has become the main option, and I will say almost the only option for paying, for making your purchases. And it is actually quite profitable. Not even quite, it's a lot of profit we can get from using credit cards for some loyalty programs from the banks. We can protect our money really better than using just cash, because we can lose cash, or someone can steal it from us. But when you get credit cards, you have your own accounts in the bank, and pretty secured. So, right, it is much more profitable and affordable currently. In the second task, the woman expresses opinion about the proposal described in the letter. The letter was about attempt from one student to make the history classes shorter, because he thought that 3 hours of the seminar, it is too long, and everyone is tired during the seminar, and no one is gonna be concentrated like in the last third hour, so this is just lame totally. However, the woman disagrees with the man's suggestion, and she casts doubt on this point of view, because she mentioned that this guy is actually having a parties every single night. He's not well rested after the night, and obviously he can concentrate during the classes. She noticed that whenever she looked at him during the lecture, he's always sleeping. And yeah, so actually in the last third hour of the class, the most interesting activities happen. In these discussions, it is like when students can share personal point of view on some interesting topic and find decision. So yeah, this is the most active part of the class. Next task, using the examples from the lecture, explain the concept of superconductivity. Superconductivity is a concept in physics when materials can be with a really low resistance, with being in low temperature conditions. So let me explain this a little bit complicated. It's talking about, for example, if we could get a wire and set this wire with a current flow. If we set this wire in the ground somewhere in a place with a really low temperature, like several Celsius above zero, and we could maintain the same temperature through the whole, for example, 100 years ago, we will set this up, and the current could still flowing till our days because of low resistance, low temperature, and perfect conditions for flowing. Last task, guys, really interesting question. I will say define the Doppler effect and describe how it works. Namely, there are two different types of waves: red waves and blue waves in the Doppler effect. Red waves represent the situation when the flow of light goes from the observant away, somewhere away. And these waves, they're literally stretching from the perspective of us, of observant. They're stretching in a line. And we will get from by our receiver some kind of radar. We will get red color, red light. It means that the scientists, when they study the law of universe, the moving of our planets, of stars, they notice that we're receiving red light. It means that subjects, they're moving from us, and the theory of expanding universe exists by this like studying, research. Additionally, talking about the blue waves, it is the opposite situation when waves goes toward observant, toward us, and it's not stretching, it's compressing. Like we can notice this in our daily life when the car goes toward us. We can hear the changes in the sounds of car. This is the sign of blue waves, because with the waves, with the light waves and sound waves, it's also like connected. All right, day 92. We will continue tomorrow. Yeah, let's go.